For this video, we're going to look at complements and supplements. Remember that complementary angles or complements are two angles that add up to 90 degrees, and supplements or supplementary angles are two angles that add up to 180 degrees. Also, the idea of adjacent angles. Those are angles that are right next to each other. They share a common side and a common vertex. So we're going to name the complementary figures first. These are two angles that add up to 90 degrees. And I would say of these 1, 2, 3 angles, it looks like this angle down here and this angle right here. If we look, 50 plus 30 is 80, and 8 plus 2 gives me 10. So that would give me 90 altogether. So we can say the complementary angles or complements are angle CAB and I'm just going to say angle S for this one. I can say angle S here because there's only one angle. For this one, I can't do that because if I do that, then we don't know which angle A we're talking about. So it's angle CAB and angle S, or you could say angle RST. For the supplementary angles or supplements, these are the ones that add up to 180. In this case, or look at this, in 122 plus 58 gives me 180. So therefore angle CAD and angle S again are supplements. And finally, we're going to look at adjacent angles. So for the adjacent angles, we would say these two that are right next to each other, their common side is ray AC, their common vertex is A. So we can say angle CAD and angle CAB. Okay? So again, looking at this, those two angles equal 90, so BAC and RST or S. These two angles equal 180, so CAD, and again, angle S or RST. And finally, these two angles share a common vertex and a common side. We're going to do this again. So we need a pair of supplementary angles, complementary angles, and adjacent angles. For the complements, I'm going to abbreviate this time, complementary angles. That would be two that add up to 90. So that would be angle FGK and angle, looks like this one and this one right here, that would be GKL. For supplementary angles, those are two that add up to 180. In this case, it looks like this one right here and this one down here. So I'm going to say angle HGK and angle GKL. And finally, the adjacent angles. I'm just going to abbreviate again. Adjacent angles. That would be the two that are right next to each other. Common vertex is segment GK. Common side is segment GK. Common vertex is G. So in this case, we would say angle FGK and angle HGK. There's your answers, just like I said. Now we want to know if, let's see, GH or KGH, which is this right here, and LKG, so that would be this angle right here. We want to know if those are adjacent angles. Well, they share a common side, but they don't share a common vertex. So you could say, for this first one, we would say, no, they don't have common vertex. And then for the second part, let me erase this real quick. We're looking at angle FGK. So that would be FGK. And FGH. So the second one is FGH. In this case, they do share a common side, they do share a common vertex, but they have to be adjacent. Literally means next to each other. And in this case, FGK is inside of FGH. So we would say no in this case because angle FGK is inside angle FGH. In other words, again, they would have to be right next to each other. The common side that they share is not on the inside of the two angles. So it has to be in between them, not on the outside there. And as they say here, common vertex for the first one, they have common interior points for the second one. So that's another way of saying that one is inside the other. And that's it. Thanks.